recording? Okay, right. So it's very important tool. This is nothing but the Jenkins. Right. So Bhaskar,
Yes, sir, Chairman.
can you tell me what is Git? If someone asks you what is Git, what will be your answer?
If you just code management.
Yes, it is a SCM tool, right? Now tell me, if someone asks you what is Maven, what will be your answer? Can you see my screen? Screen కనిపిస్తుంది కదా నాది? What is Maven? If someone asks you, what will be your answer? Good. It is a build tool. Right. Now let's move to the Jenkins. If someone asks you what is Jenkins, then what should be your answer? Means it is a CI CD tool. It is a CI CD tool. CI stands for continuous integration. Continuous integration. And CD stands for continuous delivery. Continuous delivery. Okay. CI CD tool it is. Now let's understand about this Jenkins more in depth. Once read the definition about Jenkins here. What it is saying? Jenkins is a free tool. It is a open source tool that helps automate tasks. Like what type of tasks you can do? What type of tasks you can do? You can do building, testing, and delivering projects, delivering software. It's like having a virtual assistant for your software development. Up to now, what we have done? Manual process. What we have done? Manual process. But by using Jenkins, you can automate your jobs. Installation, if you see here, it works on any computer with Java installed. The prerequisite for Jenkins also, it is nothing but the Java, JRE. Use case, make software development faster, error free by automating repetitive tasks. Okay. Now let's understand about this CI/CD process. CI/CD process. As I told you, CI stands for continuous integration. In the continuous integration, what happens? Developers work on code and save it to shared folder. Jenkins tests the code automatically to make sure everything works fine. Continuous delivery means what? Once the code passes tests, Jenkins make it ready for use by the customers. That is nothing but the continuous delivery. Now let's understand about the stages which we have in the Jenkins. Right. So Jenkins is a what type of tool it is? Jenkins is a CI CD. Jenkins is a CI CD tool. Right. Okay. Now, how many stages are there in Jenkins? In total, 5 stages are there. What are the stages that we have? What is the first stage means? First stage is continuous download. First stage is continuous download. Second stage is continuous build. Second stage is continuous build. Third stage is continuous deploy. continuous deployment. Fourth stage is continuous testing. Fourth stage is continuous testing. Fifth stage is last stage, the final stage is continuous delivery. Continuous delivery. These are the 5 stages which we have in Jenkins. These are the 5 stages which we have in Jenkins. Now, Bhaskar, now tell me what is continuous download meaning?
This code
What it will get downloaded? What do you mean by continuous download? Hmm. Now I am going to, in the industry, this process will happen with the help of 3 instances. Now I am going to create here 3 instances. First instance, I am naming it as, let me name it as dev instance. Okay, dev instance, QA instance, Q and A instance. Now third instance, I am naming it as production instance. It means prod instance. Okay, right. Now what is continuous download? Tell me, anyone, what is continuous download? In the first stage, what happening? Any guess, anyone? Continuous download means? Dean. Exactly. Padma, you are correct. Gathering code from the GitHub. What is happening in the first stage means continuous download. See, all the developers will develop their, will write some code to develop some application, right? And they all will send the code to the GitHub. Am I right or wrong? What does GitHub contains? GitHub contains source code. Source code. It contains what? Source code. Now, in the first stage, what happening here? Continuous download means from the GitHub, the source code is getting downloaded to which instance here? To the dev instance. Now the source code is getting downloaded. Okay. Continuous download means understand, all of you. Did you all understand what is happening in the first stage? Continuously, the source code is getting downloaded continuously. The source code is getting downloaded continuously. From where? From the Git. To where? To the dev. To the dev instance. Okay. Now tell me, what about the continuous build? What about the continuous build? What happened in the second stage? Anyone, any idea? What do you mean by continuous build? Now the source code is ready. Next step, what we need to do? Next. Step 1 finished, guys. Step 1 finished. Okay. Now let's move to the step 2. What is step 2? Continuous build. Any idea, anyone? What, Padma? Continuous build means what happens? Exactly. What it will do? Continuous build means once the source code is available, the next step what we need to do? We need to generate the artifact. Can anyone tell me which tool will help us to generate an artifact? By using which tool can we generate an artifact? Exactly. Which tool we can use here? Maven. So second stage also you have understand. It means that we are generating one artifact here. Okay. Next second stage is generating the artifact. Right. Now artifact is ready with me. Okay. Now assume that artifact is var artifact. We have generated a artifact called var. Okay. Next. What about the third stage, guys? Continuous deployment. Continuous deployment. What do you mean by continuous deployment? Hmm. So once the artifact generated, this artifact next we need to move to from here to where to the QA instance. Now we need to move this artifact from the dev instance to where we need to move this artifact? QA instance. QA means quality and assurance. Quality and assurance. Okay. Now the deployment is happening here from here to here. The artifact is getting deployed from where to where? Dev instance to QA instance. The purpose is this artifact before deploying into the production instance, before it is moving to the production, this artifact we need to test it. This artifact we need to test it. That is nothing but the continuous testing. That is nothing but the continuous testing. So now the testing team will come here. Okay, the testing team will come here, and this they will what they will do? They will test this artifact. They will test this artifact, and how they test? They don't do any manual process. By using some scripts, they are going to do the testing process. By running some test scripts, they are going to check whether the application is working perfectly or not. That is nothing but the fourth stage. That is nothing but the third stage, continuous deployment and continuous testing. Now the last stage, once the testing completed, now the application is working perfectly. The last stage is continuous delivery. The last stage is the final stage is continuous delivery. Now this artifact will move to here. If the test is successful, now it will move to the production instance. If the testing fails, again it will go back to the dev instance. Okay. If the test case is passed, if the test is passed for this application, it will move to it is eligible for the prod instance, or else it will go back to the dev instance. Okay. Now remember one thing here. So now you all are thinking that first the artifact is in dev instance, after that it is moving to the QA instance, and after from the QA instance it is going to move to the production instance. Are you assuming like that? All of you? Is it correct? The process which I told you? dev ఇన్స్టెన్స్ నుంచి క్యూఏ ఇన్స్టెన్స్కి మూవ్ అయింది ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్, క్యూఏ నుంచి ప్రొడక్షన్కి వెళ్ళింది. ఇది కరెక్ట్ ప్రాసెస్సా? నేను చెప్పింది కరెక్టేనా? ఆర్ దేర్ ఎనీ చేంజెస్ ఆర్ ఎల్స్? వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ? See, in the real time, what happens here? From the QA, it will not go to production instance. From the QA, it will not to production instance. Once the testing team confirms the application is successfully passed the test cases, then directly from the dev instance, the application will get deployed into the production instance. This is what you need to understand. Are you understanding, all of you? So from the QA instance, they are not going to send any artifact to the production instance. Okay. So once the application testing happen means, then directly from the dev instance, what happens? It will directly move to the production instance. Okay. So this is how the delivery happens. This is how the delivery will happen. Okay. Right. Now I hope you all understand about the 5 in the Jenkins. Any doubts in understanding about these 5 stages? Anyone? If you have any doubts, I will explain you. Any stage that you did not understand? Am I clear in explaining you all the 5 stages or not? If yes, we'll move to the practical part. ఉన్నారా లేకపోతే వెళ్ళిపోయారు అందరూ? ఆర్ యు ఆల్ దేర్? ఓకే. సో భాస్కర్ అర్థమైందా అన్ని స్టేజెస్? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్? డిడ్ యూ ఆల్ అండర్స్టాండ్? అన్నీ అర్థమయ్యాయి భాస్కర్? 5 స్టేజెస్ అర్థమైందా? ఫస్ట్ స్టేజ్లో ఏమవుతుంది?
The other
సోర్స్ కోడ్ ఈస్ గెట్టింగ్ డౌన్లోడెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ వేర్? గిట్హబ్ నుంచి ఎక్కడికి డౌన్లోడ్ అవుతుంది? వన్స్ సోర్స్ కోడ్ ఉంది రెడీగా, నెక్స్ట్ ఏం జరుగుతుంది సెకండ్ స్టేజ్లో?
we need
నాట్ గ్యాదరింగ్, వీ నీడ్ టు జనరేట్ ది ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్. వీ నీడ్ టు జనరేట్ ది ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ బై యూజింగ్ టూల్స్ లైక్ మావెన్ అండ్ గ్రేడెల్ లైక్ దట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు మనం బిల్డ్ చేసాం, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్ స్టేజ్ ఇస్ వాట్? ఇన్ ది కంటిన్యూస్ డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్? ది ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్ ఈజ్ మూవింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ టు వేర్? Good. Next, once the deployment completed, next stage is continuous testing. In the continuous testing, what is happening? The application, who will do that? Testing team will run the test scripts. They will run the test scripts. Okay. Once the application passed, then it will move to the production instance, directly from the dev instance to prod instance, not from QA to production. Okay, that is nothing but the final stage. That is nothing but the continuous delivery. I hope I am clear in explaining these all 5 stages, right? Good. Now let's move to the practical. First of all, I need to create how many instances? Tell me by seeing this diagram. 3 instances. Okay. Let's go to the AWS. So let me choose a region called, let's go to the Sydney region. Click on launch instance. Just I am naming it as instances. Later on I will change the names. Scroll down. I am choosing here Ubuntu. Selecting here which machine? Ubuntu operating system. And I will go with the browse for more AMIs and go to the marketplace and search here for Ubuntu 18. Okay, no worries. Let's go with the latest version. We will see if any error occurs, we will try to resolve it. So I am choosing here Ubuntu Server 24 version. I am choosing here. Select latest version. I have chosen here. Now scroll down. Instance type T2 micro key pair. I am creating one key pair also. The name I am giving here Jenkins underscore key. Click on create key pair. In the network settings, what you will do means just give the security group name. Just we will name it as Jenkins security group. Same name. And here just put source type as sorry, type as all traffic. Okay. Now add one more security rule also. Okay, all traffic is sufficient for now. I am enabling one more port also, that is HTTP, and source type anywhere. Okay. Now scroll down. How many number of instances that we need to deploy? Total 3 instances. Instead of 1, I am just going to type here 3 and click on launch. So 3 instances are getting deployed right now. You can see the message here. It is showing. Scroll down. We all. Now do refresh once. Now let's name our instances. What is the first machine name? I am taking it as dev instance. Second instance name, I am naming it as QA for testing, Q&A instance. And the third instance name, I am taking here as prod instance. Okay. So how many instances in total I have created? 3 instances. Now, in the first instance, we need to install what? Now see here. Select your instance in AWS and click on connect. Copy the SSH command. Okay, we need to connect to the first instance, and in the first instance we need to do some setups. Okay, right. So what we need to do first, we need to install a Java. We need to install Git and Maven. Okay, and we need to install finally Jenkins. Okay, right. Okay, now see here. We have in total how many? 3 instances. Dev, Q&A, and prod. Okay. Now in the first instance, I need to install Git. Again, I need to install Maven. I need to install Java. I need to install finally Jenkins. These things we need to install in the first machine. So let's connect to the first machine. So how to connect to the first machine? Select the instance, click on connect, copy, go to SSH client, and I am copying the command here. Now open the command prompt from your local machine. Go to the location where key pair is available. Just paste the SSH command here. Now press enter. It will ask you for the fingerprint. Just say yes. Now we are connected to the first instance. Very first thing what we need to do here, we need to install Java. How to install Java? First what you will do, you need to do sudo apt update for updating the repository. Already whatever the packages, those are available. Those packages are getting updated now. Completed. Next, install Java. Sudo apt space install. We are installing here OpenJDK 8, but we need to do some modifications here because it will not work. Let me copy paste the command here first. I am going to install JDK 17 1.7. Let me go with this one. Let me check whether it is available or not. Yeah, it is available. When you are doing practice, select go with the 17th version 1.7. Okay, so because it is not supporting right now, this JDK 8 is not supporting now for this operating system. Okay, for this AMA it will not support. Once the installation process completed, how to check whether the Java is installed or not? By using a command called what? I have installed the package called Java. Now how to check whether the Java is installed or not? Java space hyphen hyphen version. Now you can see here JDK 17 got. Okay. Next thing what we need to do? We need to install the Git as well as the Maven. This single line command will do both the jobs. It will install Git as well as the Maven. Now see here. I am installing Git as well as the Maven. Completed. How to check both whether they installed or not? Git space hyphen hyphen version. It will show you the version of the Git. Now how to check Maven version? MVN space hyphen hyphen version hyphen hyphen. Now it will show you the Maven version. So in this way we can confirm Git Java Maven successfully installed into our machine. Next thing what we need to do to check versions, these are the commands. Okay, now we need to download Jenkins. I have provided you the link also here. Just go to this link now. Let me copy. Was already open. Right, now come down. So this is the Jenkins actual website. www.jenkins.io download. You need to go to this location and scroll down. Right, now see here we require this stable version. Okay, LTS. Okay, just right click this one. Select Ubuntu. Go back. Copy link here. Now go to your first mission. Now just type here wget and followed by that link. Okay, just right click that Right click here, this generic Java var package is there now. Just go here and just right click here. Now you will get here copy link. Just copy that link. Don't download this one. Okay. LTS only, when you are going to download, just choose LTS only. Don't go with these option because okay, testing will happen. So you will not get any errors. Okay. So copy the link, use the command. Okay. See here, wget is the command which I am using right now. Now go to your machine. Now press enter. Now the Jenkins will get downloaded. So Jenkins installation successfully completed. Now next step, what we need to do, right? Now we need to run this Jenkins. So we have installed successfully AC. So next we need to start the Jenkins. So how to run the Jenkins means we need to give this command. Okay. So now go to the name and I am running the command. The command is java space -jar space Jenkins dot. Next we need to copy the IP address of our machine and we need to connect. Okay. So for the first time we need to use this password. Okay. So this password you can also, if you forgot means you can find this password here also. So I am copying things and I am going to put in the chat. So now this is the password which Jenkins automatically generated for the first time. So now what is the next step means, here and http colon your IP address colon 80. Jenkins runs on the port number 80. Okay. Jenkins runs on the port number 80. Now let's go to here. Let me put this in first pad. Now let's copy the IP address of our instance, dev instance, and I'm copying the IP address. Go to notepad now. Here I am putting the IP colon. Now if I try to access this, press enter. See, it is asking for the administrator password. We already have the password. The password which then created for us. So we need to pass. For the next time login to the password, you can go with the default. So the next option you need to select the first option, install suggested. So these plugins will get installed automatically. For Jenkins, few plugins require that purpose. It is. So in the upcoming sessions, we also going to use some plugins. So I'll tell you what type of plugins that. So let it get installed now. Take 1 or 2 on the. And thank you all of you for my old video response. Got a good response from your side. And please share the video with all your friends and family. You can also. So now the plugins got installed successfully. After the installation of the plugins, now it will ask you for the username and we need to set the password here. For now, I am going with admin as username and password also I am giving as admin only. So just click on save and continue. Okay, here we need to give the email address also. First time saying here admin@gmail.com. Email. Just click on save and this is the URL for our Jenkins and just click on save and finish. That's it. And click on start using Jenkins. So Jenkins is ready now. We can run our first job. Let's start running the first job in the Jenkins. Now see here, the installation completed. We have installed the recommended plugins also. We have created username and the password also we have given. Now let's create one sample job for you. So let me show you. First of all, you need to go to the dashboard and click on new item. See here, you can find that option also. Go to dashboard for new item, and just I'm seeing here as sample project. So select here freestyle project and click on OK. Now go to build steps here. Select the build step. Now choose here as execute shell. Okay. So I am going to give the command here. I am just writing echo hello Jenkins. Okay. So echo is like a print statement. Works like a print statement. Now click on apply. This message will be shown. If I run the job, the output will be shown as this message. And click on apply and click on save. The first time that we are going to run the job in Jenkins. So just click on here build now. Okay. Now the job will job will get executed. Now if I do refresh here, got succeeded. You can see output from here also, console output. Now see here, we are getting the message as hello Jenkins and execution finished. We are getting this. Now click on the sample project, and if you want to run this job again you can on build. On build now. One more time the job is going to run. Now if I do, you can see one more time here. This is the first iteration and this is the second. The output also we can, right. So in this way we can run our. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video. That's it. That's all for this video. I hope you are liking my videos, right? The upcoming sessions we will discuss more about things. Okay, thank you all. See you in my